Did they hold a lead? Now that was a game. That was a game. You know, exciting at times, boring at others, and I will take boring. The Leafs had a 3-1 lead going into the third period. And the Islanders didn't score. What? Yeah, I'll take it. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Toronto. You made the necessary adjustments, you learned from past mistakes, and you did better that game. Now just carry it forward. That's some playoff hockey. Now, it helped the Islanders weren't the best. It helped that they didn't have Pulock. But it doesn't matter because teams are going to be without players. You need to be able to hold a lead, which they did, and you need to be able to score goals and come right back at them after they get one. The Leafs did that today. So let's just get right into the game, shall we? Dahlstrom's in with Dermott instead of Biega, and I liked it. Dahlstrom, big body. I thought he skated well. I thought he made some good decisions. Anderson in for Clifford. Okay, maybe a little bit more speed there. I didn't really like how Kyle Clifford was playing anyway. Joe Anderson, it doesn't really matter. You can kind of just put anyone in there. But he held his own, so why not? He probably deserves it to be, to be in the next one against the Ducks. Mrazek's in net, thankfully. Jack Campbell's had a rough go as of late, 18 goals in his last 4 games, even though he only allowed 24 in his last 14 previously. The guy needs some rest. Peter Mrazek's that man. This is only the 5th game he's playing. I think they were thinking he'd be around 10 right now, right? Like a 60-40. He needs to play more. Allow Jack Campbell to get some rest. And then Jack Campbell doesn't have to put the team on his back and feel like he's Jack Campbell carrying an elephant. Do you know what I mean? This is good. Mrazek playing well, Mrazek playing more is good in the long run for the Leafs. Jack Campbell goes down. Mrazek's had time. He's okay. All right? I like it. Going into this game, the Isles are on a good streak as of late. You know, they're trying to make up ground after that dreadful start. And right away, the Islanders building is letting the refs hear it and letting JT hear it. 5 minutes in, there was 2 power plays for the Leafs. And all I wrote down was so stagnant. Oh my God. Like, the Leafs need movement against the Islanders' power penalty kill. The power play, they just stood there and it was painful. I'm like, is this what the night's going to bring? Is this what we're going to see all night? The best shift for the Leafs didn't happen until about like the 7-minute mark, and it was the 4th line, and it was just Wayne Simmons using hard work behind the net and just bringing it to the front of the net on his backhand. That's it. That's all I felt. The Islanders then followed this up with Lee having a nice little toe drag, dropping the shoulder, dangle around. I forget who the Leafs D was. He did a backhand, high backhand on Mrazek. Mrazek made the save. It popped up, went to the other side. That's okay. After that, Spezza takes a penalty. So it's like, okay, you've given us 2 power plays. Here you go. Here's one for your own. Holding in the offensive zone. Arm was definitely wrapped. I think it was at like 6:44. So it's the Leafs' turn to kill a penalty. And who gets the next chance? But it's the Toronto Maple Leafs. Marner gets a breakaway. Literally right off the draw in the Leafs zone. Barzal has it. Riley steals it from him and just does a soft dump backhand. Who was there? Dobson was just still on the blue line for the Islanders. The other guy, I don't know who it was, wasn't ready. Mitch Marner, boom. He's like a dog chasing a ball. It was like Riley just went, here, Mitch, go, fetch, go get it. And like my dog, he gets it. He'll get the ball. He'll run back over and he'll lose the ball and he'll drop it way in front of me. That just pure excitement, and that's what Mitch did. He went to go to the backhand to kind of hit off the heel of his stick, and then just went straight in the net. Literally went 5-hole on Varlamov. I will take it. It's like Kucherov, but Marner doesn't mean to do it. But who cares? It's 1-0 Leafs. He celebrates like he meant to. I don't care. Good job, Mitch. And the Leafs kill it. I do want to say though, as I was watching this game, did anyone notice how wide the Islanders D were playing in the Leafs zone? Like, their D to D was literally from like board to board. And they were able to get some shots off from it. They were trying to really spread out the Leafs wingers. At one point, Tavares ended up top trying to block the shooting lane. Now, you know, it did give the Leafs D time to get in the lane and block shots or block lanes in front of Mrazek, but it also gave the Islanders time to create some traffic. It was interesting to see them so wide and risk that long pass. It did work. They were able to get some shots towards the goal. None of them went in, but it was interesting to see. Did anyone else notice that? Anyway, as the period ends, of course, the Islanders tie it with 59 seconds left. Mayfield just coming out of his zone. Before that, Varlamov wanted to cover it, and I think it was Mayfield just picked it up. Went to the right side and just flicked it. Just flicked it high. Liljegren kind of pauses, and he goes, do I go for it? Do I not? In that pause, he chooses not to. It bounces like it would have been. I feel if he would have went forward, it probably would have bounced over his stick, and Parise would have been gone either way. But it bounces, and as it bounces, Parise gets it with his stick. One little move, he's around Liljegren, and beautiful backhand over the glove side, high left shoulder. Good shot, you know. I don't really fault Liljegren on this. Yes, I wish he would have gotten the body, but I think it was just, he didn't know what to do. Sucks, tough break, 1-1. I'm not really going to fault him for it. And then following that, the period almost ends worse for the Leafs because Cal Clutterbuck gets a breakaway as Brody's shot gets blocked, but good on William Nylander for getting back to pressure him. Mrazek takes away the angle. He comes out big. Clutterbuck hits him in the chest. And then, just as you think it's going to be 1-1 going into the second period, Pierre Engvall, the giraffe, pulls some magic. He strips Dobson due to Mikheyev not giving up on the puck and putting pressure on it, something Keith asked him to do in the All or Nothing series. It just came out here in Qatar, so my wife and I are on episode 3 now, but in episode 2, he calls him in and he talks about, or like I think it's in between periods, and tells him like that he stops on the play instead of just carrying forward, and that's exactly what he did. He pressured Dobson. Engvall was able to pick it up. He gets the puck. He toe drags around the other D. I think it was Salo. Backhand 5-hole. Just squeaks through with 0.3 seconds left. And, ho-ho, it's not 1-1 going into the second. Oh, no, New York. It's 2-1 Leafs. Whew. That was exciting. Anyway, second period. Dahlstrom, he gets laid out. I think it was by Martin, who had a big hit in the first period as well. Parise then generates a chance on an Anderson turnover. A good reaction from Mrazek. Brody ends up at one point having to use his weight to hold off a streak in Beauvillier. That was a nice defensive play. Austin Matthews, he had a good chance at the beginning of the second period. I think it was a block shot. No, I think he made it through the Islanders defense. We just couldn't get anything on net. And then all I wrote down, does anyone else feel that the Leafs have holes in their blades, in their sticks? Because lots of pucks were going through on passes. They were missing tons. As the second period goes through, Marner, good play on D, getting back on a 2-on-1, filling in for Riley, just gets a piece of the puck. I think it was going to Anders Lee. And then the Leafs go up 3-1. They go up 2 with some pretty passing. And just look at that movement. This is what I wanted on the power play. This is what I was talking about. Maybe if they do that, opens the Islanders up more and more teams. Anyway, it works really well here. Riley finishes a beautiful setup pass from Willie Nylander midway through the second period. And it all starts from Kerfoot gaining the zone. He skates around the net, finds Brody streaking in or coming in off the point on the right side. Brody picks it up, goes to his backhand. He tries to do the toe drag around the goalie, shovel it in just near post. Varlamov's good. He stays on the post. Brody can't tuck it in, so instead he gets it back, tries to throw it off Farley's back to no avail. He stays with it. He goes to the sideboards to Kerfoot. Kerfoot goes up to Riley. Riley takes a few steps to the left, feeds it down low to Willie. Willie steps out, and at this time he steps out, Kerfoot and Riley swap. And Riley just goes down to the right side of the net, and Willie, just that seam just opens up, and he fires it across. The Islanders are just staring. One-timer, goal, just gorgeous. That's hockey right there. Oh man, it was amazing. And then following that, Dahlstrom gets an interference call. He's just too strong for Pajot there. He was just trying to do a light interference so Dermott could get behind the net. a little bit too tough on Pageau there. It happens. Anyway, on the penalty kill, Mrazek robs Parise in close with the glove as Salo floats one in, hits the rebound. Parise is there. Mrazek flashes the glove. Boom, boom. Good little jukes there at the point by Salo. Leafs survive the kill. So end of the second period. And before it's out, we almost get the same as the first. It's like a 3-on-3 hot rush going. It's literally like 3-on-3 overtime, though it's 5-on-5. It's Leafs' turn. Isles' turn. Leafs go back the other way. It's okay. It ends 3-1. Leafs go into the third period. Right at the beginning of the third period, Martin loses his footing and takes out Mrazek, takes out the net, takes out the post. But everyone's okay. He just lost an edge. Maybe Liljegren helped out a little bit there. It could have been bad. You know, Mrazek doesn't have a good history with stuff like this. The game flows as the game does. At 12:05, Mrazek has to make a huge save. I forgot on who it was, but it was a great feed by Barzal. Better blocker by Mrazek. Leafs then go off to the penalty kill, though. Following it, I think it was Riley who got the penalty. But that's a penalty you take every time. You just got to clear the puck. I think it was a hook, maybe. So Riley's to the box. Another kill. Then he comes out of the box. There's a scoring chance for Beauvillier. Riley comes sliding over, just like Brody does. Gets it just barely with his glove. Well done, Riley, making up for the penalty. What else happened? Simmons gets a good shot. I think it hit Varlamov's blocker. He shoots it off his knees, probably his best shot of the game. Barzal then has a good little move at the blue line to show his speed and agility and just his puck control. After that, off that little play, Islanders get a few good chances, especially in the final 5 minutes. Matthews gets a chance, 1v1 the other way that gets blocked. Following that, Mrazek has to make more saves. He has to make one good one off a strong Dobson point shot. Char also got a few good point shots, a few good looks. Mikheyev takes one off the ass. Mrazek holds another one. I think Sandin had a block in there too. What I really got to say is good on Keefe for putting Sandin and Liljegren out there in the end of the game. When it's tight, when they need the win, this is the experience they need. This is the second chance. This is the chance to learn and grow and develop. And it didn't go too well last game. It didn't go too well against the Rangers at all. So give them the chances, see how they respond. And they responded really well. Also tonight, Mrazek shows, you know, he does need more time in net. Like, I'll give Jack some much needed rest. And if anything happens to Jack, Peter's there to take some time with, you know, he's there to take the reins if need be. And some time with the team, get into games. This will help him if and when that does happen. I think the Leafs have a really good combo with these two when they're healthy, and they need to use it, especially with both healthy. Mrazek with more time in net will help Jack to get some extra rest, and it can benefit his game and the Leafs game in front of him as well. So, in the end, the Leafs win 3-1. Solid defensive game. They got back to basics with a little sprinkling of pizzazz there, just what the Leafs need to do now and in the future. It was a great bounce-back game. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see. That's what Leafs fans want to see. Whew! All right, 3 stars of the game. Morgan Rielly. Just like Mitch Marner said after the game, he still can't believe Morgan Rielly has never been an All-Star. What a game. Thank you, Leafs, for signing him. Number 2, I'm going to give it to Peter Mrazek. Didn't face as much shots as you might have thought he could have. As the Leafs have been not playing too well defensively in front of Jack Campbell as of late. However, the shots he did see, he made some good saves. The Parise goal was a good goal. He did well. It's a tough game for him, and he did well. And then 3, game winner, Engvall, staying on to that little toe drag, going 5-hole. Just beautiful. Well done. Honorable mention, Mitch Marner, for that little breakaway. Scoring again. That's 3 straight games with a goal, I think. Good on Mitch. Anyway, the Leafs are now 25-10-3. That's a nice record, 53 points. And yet, it's still only good for 3rd in the Atlantic with the mighty Lightning and Panthers up there at like 61 points. Now, I know, like, I think, like, the Panthers, one of them has like 3 more games played, and the other has like 5 or 6. Still damn good teams. Anyway, next game is a ways away. It's Wednesday versus the Anaheim Ducks. So I will see everyone then. Don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the game. And yeah, just thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching, listening, subscribing if you have, and all that fun stuff. Much appreciated. Go Leafs. Go.